constructive criticism is not real. Like, there is no such thing as constructive criticism. It's just some freaking body stupid opinion and blah, 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 and I could help you do this, and they don't freaking know. Audience, does famous not mean anything to a music artist? You say, oh, you're a successful music artist, and then you look and they have no albums, not even one album.
Back to the question, which one you be, famous or wealthy?
Rich.
Rich or famous? Which one you want, famous? No, I do not still do groups.
You have a group shirt. That's your group. Yeah, I was like, I don't do no 𝗷𝐸𝐿 coaching, and then I'm like, no 𝗷𝐸𝐿 here. What do you mean? You're promoting your
I'm not promoting anything. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you're doing, because what they're basing their thing off of is yesterday.
I'm looking at your shirt.
It's just a shirt.
That's a group.
Right.
That's you.
That's just the shirt I have on. That's a terrible example.
Okay, criticism.
To her.
Let's go.
You can stop people from criticizing you.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, or you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Stop. You are watching a very important conversation on our podcast, but let me tell you about another very important cause: children's illiteracy. The Marley Sims Foundation is my nonprofit organization, and this episode is sponsored by the Marley Sims Foundation. We are committed to combating children's illiteracy because a child that cannot read by the 3rd grade is 3 times more likely not to graduate from high school and 10 times more likely to go to prison. We have got to start doing our part and start fighting children's illiteracy and get our kids reading. Please donate at marleysims.org, and you can get this free t-shirt just to show your support and help us fight children's illiteracy. It is so important. This is a serious conversation, so let's get back to it.
So as you are aware, I often need someone else to balance me out. So when I am feeling and needing motivation, I have my Tony Robbins, I have my positive Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks. I have that positivity. And then sometimes for motivation, I need somebody to like cuss me out, like get to work, you suck, stop being lazy, you're an effing C. You know what I mean? And that is Dan Pena for me. He's one of these YouTubers, and he's supposed to be like a motivational person, but he really just lets you know that if you want to be successful, you're going to have to stop being a coward. He uses a different C word. And one of his sayings though is constructive criticism is not real. Like, there is no such thing as constructive criticism. And I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I kind of sat back when I heard him and I listened to his thing. And by the end of it, I was like, yeah, he's right. There's no such thing as constructive criticism. I kind of already thought that anyway. You know, I'm a big, so let's talk about that. You know, on your thing, his saying is there's no such thing as constructive criticism.
No such thing.
No such thing. It's just some freaking body stupid opinion and blah, 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 and I could help you do this, and they don't freaking know.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
All right.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't fit into one of my truths or what I believe. Like, nothing's ever happening to you. Everything's happening for you. So anything that's said to you is for you. Now it's either going to be one or two things. Like, I think all criticism is constructive, because it's one or two things you're going to do with it.
Okay.
It's either going to help you by you listen and it helped you, or you're strong enough to ignore it, which built your strength up to.
Yeah. But when I quit my job, and I'm struggling to get my books published, you know what I mean? And everyone has all of their 2 cents about what I should have done, or you should change this part of the book, and even giving me feedback on finished products. Like, this is the book, like, it's here, it's in my hand, I'm handing it to you, and you're reading it and giving me constructive criticism. And it's just like, how is this constructive? How is it ever constructive? Like, why isn't it it's just freaking criticism?
Because things are for you. I'll give you an example of the story of the time that I thought I had this idea in my mind.
Okay.
And I was stuck with this idea that the way for an artist to get on is be part of a group.
Okay.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
Beyonce was a part of
Absolutely.
Destiny's Child.
Yes.
And Lil Wayne was part of the Hot Boys.
That's right.
And I figured this was the only path that you could do.
Okay.
I would often get to the point where people would be like, hey, man, I would get criticism of you know, you could do that by yourself. No. I'd automatically bring up Destiny's Child. And I'd automatically bring up, man, Wayne with Hot Boys. Mm-hmm. So I was making group after group after group.
Yes, you were. Let's be. And when did you stop though? Let's talk. I'm your manager, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You literally have on a sweatshirt right now of your last group.
Of something I stopped.
Your last group.
Something I stopped. That's another thing is, the present starts right now, and that's the only time that exists.
Oh, boo. So in other words, you could just change the score. So people told you not to do a group. You kept doing groups. You still do groups.
No, I do not still do groups.
You have a group shirt. That's your group. Yeah, I was like, I don't do Noel Randall coaching. Right. And then I'm like, Noel Randall here. What do you mean?
I'm not promoting anything. This is just the shirt I have on. Stay with my thought of a group. And I'm going to lead you to this, so that you understand. That's why constructive criticism is like right now.
But you didn't listen. How is this constructive criticism? You literally said for the past 8 years, people have told you not to do a group. Right. You've been doing groups. You haven't stopped doing groups.
I have stopped doing groups. This is what people, and this is a good example. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you're doing, because what they're basing their thing off of is
I'm looking at your shirt. That
it's just a shirt.
That's a group.
Right.
That's you.
That's just the shirt I have on. That's just the shirt I have on.
So where's your dig shirt then? If you're a solo artist, where's your solo project?
That's what I'm working on. Like.
That's a terrible example then. Because I'm saying there's no such thing.
Terrible example.
Okay, criticism. Let's go to this.
And what she just did was criticism.
Which is why I told you it's BS.
Which is
literally my point. No. Checkmate. No. I win. I said.
She does not win.
I said that criticism.
I'm taking her criticism. And I'm going to do one or two things with it. And this is what I'm going to tell you as I tell you my story. One or two things going to happen. Either I'm going to change what I'm going to do, or I'm going to ignore what she's saying. Either way, it's building me up. She's criticizing me right now as we're actually
not criticizing.
Yes, you said you don't have a group. You don't have a group.
You do have a group. It's just disingenuous to say like I was told not to do groups, and I'm doing a group. See the shirt right here? I'm promoting. Okay, sorry. I stopped last week though.
Never
ignored this shirt.
Said to you, she's telling you I'm promoting something. Are you promoting what's on top of your head? No, you just have a scarf on. You're not promoting it. I'm not promoting anything.
Is that shirt for sale?
No, this is just a shirt I have on, and we're talking about criticism, and you keep criticizing this right here, and you're learning. I could just ignore what she's saying and keep saying what I'm saying.
How is this constructive then?
It is constructive.
More to my point, when someone's criticizing you because you're getting all defensive and yelling, literally making my point, not your point. You're making my point. You're yelling,
defining everything about I
criticism. Say. No, you decided to define it as criticism. I said, no, you have on a shirt that says no group, and you said you're criticizing me. And I'm like, right, it's useless, right? And then you're like, yeah, this is useless.
I never said those words. See how she keeps, pay attention. See how she keeps saying what I said? I never said, and we can run the tape back. Did I ever say this, that what she said was useless? No, but she just said,
constructive.
What you're doing is very constructive.
This is constructive to you.
It's very constructive.
So you need this. So I should continue to tell you how you.
No. This is the thing is, you can't stop people. You can't stop people from constructive. You can't stop people from criticizing you.
No, you cannot. That's why I said, who cares about? You should ignore people's criticism.
Right.
That's my point. Literally, how I started. There's no such thing as constructive criticism. They're just people's opinions.
That's what
they're going to bring up stuff in the past. They're going to say things that you don't want to hear. You have your own thoughts and minds. You don't need someone else's opinions. You don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you need them?
No, you don't need anything. Everything that happens is happening for you. Sometimes people are telling you things, because that's the thing is you'll get into this thing. And this is what I'm telling you as I went through this, where what they're saying, I'm going to dismiss because all criticism is wrong, because that's what I do. Like someone tells me you're wearing this shirt. I'll think about this before because Because I'm not thinking about how it looks to you. I think, man, it was cold in the studio that we was in. I have a sweatshirt. Let me put this one on. You're promoting a group. That's not what I was doing. But I'm thinking about, hey, this does say that on that. That this could look like I'm promoting a group. This could go against what I'm saying. You have to accept the things that are given to you. You can't just dismiss them as, oh, criticism is wrong, or this right here, I'm so right, or this right here. Unless everything that you want, you have. Unless everything you want, you have. There's always going to be criticism. Now, up to you to how do you deal with it or don't deal with it. Either one of two ways. You either get strong enough to understand that you're at the point that you want to be that's no good, or you process it. Like I processed what she said. It does look like I'm promoting this group, but I'm not.
And so my point is, there's a difference between criticism and feedback. You realize that, but it's in the receiver.
That's meaning. That's
the receiver. The meaning that the receiver has to it. Like if someone's giving you something, so you may take it as feedback. It's feedback. Like even constructive, you deem whether it's constructive or not.
Okay, well that's a good point what she's saying. Okay, because like how you deal with certain things is the meaning you give to it, and it's only us. Like fees are fines. Like if something has to be, you can look at it as a fee, which is something I have to pay, or look at it as a fine, something negative that's forced against me. It's how you categorize it. If we want to take criticism as feedback that I don't like, there's positive feedback, there's criticism.
Yeah.
I think they're all the same. That's personally me. So I'm going to go back to my story of the group thing.
Okay.
For the longest, I felt I had to have a group. That's just the thought that I had. I just felt that I had to have a group. I was dealing with a myriad of people that were doing work for me. And they had this guru who knew the music industry, that knew everything. And he flew in. We came in from Atlanta to Orlando just to work with me. He just came to work with me. When he got here, I had a group for him to work with. He was like, I just came here to work with you. Like, I thought I was just working with you.